What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We've got breaking news literally dropping as we speak. As a veteran, I've seen how quickly things can escalate in the Middle East, and I need to break this down for you immediately. According to multiple government sources and a couple that have messaged me personally, Israel is going to strike Iranian nuclear facilities tonight within the next few hours. I'm sitting here on the Gulf of America worried about the Middle East, and I shouldn't be, but I know this is going to bring a lot of American men and women, soldiers, families into the fray, really. Before we dive into this developing situation, smash the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment with your thoughts below how the United States should handle Iran's nuclear ambitions under Trump's leadership. Now, here's a little background. Here's what you need to understand first. For weeks now, the Trump administration has been pursuing diplomatic talks with Iran over their nuclear program. The goal is simple: prevent Iran from getting nuclear weapons through peaceful negotiations rather than military action. Donald Trump has never deployed United States military on foreign soil. Steve Witkoff has been leading these negotiations, and by all accounts, they've been making solid progress. It looked like we might actually avoid another military conflict in the Middle East, but all that changed with tonight's bombshell report. CNN, multiple other avenues, multiple other sites are reporting the same thing. According to them, they are citing multiple United States government sources. Israel is making active preparations to strike Iranian nuclear facilities. Let me read you the key parts to some information I found. The U.S. has obtained new intelligence suggesting that Israel is making active preparations to strike Iranian nuclear facilities, even as the Trump administration has been pursuing a diplomatic deal with Iran. Now, Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, has come under some real damn scrutiny. And by him going backdoor on Trump and the current administration, he's basically giving the United States a giant middle finger, because he knows that we will probably follow them. We will probably defend Israel. Here's the concerning part of this that really bothers me. U.S. officials are calling this a potential brazen break with President Trump's approach, and they're warning it could trigger a broader regional conflict. There's a lot of countries over there that hate us, okay, and hate Western civilization, and Israel is really undermining Donald Trump's entire effort to maintain peace. Trump just got back from a big trip, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. I think he may have met with some Iranian officials there. I cannot confirm that. The intelligence isn't just speculation. U.S. agencies have observed movement of Israeli air munitions, completion of air Israeli exercises, intercepted Israeli communications suggesting imminent action, Israeli military movements along the border that are consistent with strike preparations. Here's where my military experience comes to play, why this situation is so complex. Iran is currently in its weakest position in decades. Israel has already degraded their missile production facilities and their air defenses. Their proxy forces like Hezbollah have been significantly weakened. And from a tactical standpoint, if Israel were going to strike, it would be now. This would be the window where Iran is its weakest. But here's the critical limitation that many people don't understand. Israel cannot actually destroy Iran's nuclear program without American support. The most important Iranian facilities are buried deep underground in mountains. To penetrate these sites, you need the 30,000-pound GBU-57, which is a bunker buster bomb dropped from our B-2 stealth bombers. Israel does not have the bombs nor the aircraft, and the U.S. isn't giving them to anyone because we know what would happen. We would have already been at war. What Israel can do is hit the supply lines. the stockpiles, the less hardened facilities. At best, this would delay Iran's program by 12 months. Maybe. Some estimates say only a few months and they'll have nuclear capabilities. This is where things get really dangerous and why I'm deeply concerned about this development. If Israel strikes Iran, peace talks are immediately over. No more diplomatic solutions. Iran will retaliate. They're not going to take a hit and do nothing. Regional escalation becomes very likely. If Iran targets Saudi oil fields in response, because we were just there negotiating with them, it's going to start a chaotic effect, economic chaos. Oil prices would skyrocket, probably another $20 a gallon. United States involvement becomes inevitable, and Iran will likely target U.S. bases in the region. Once you're on that escalation ladder, you have no idea where it ends or how many people lose their life and get hurt. According to the reporting, the Trump administration is unlikely to support Israeli airstrikes. I want to say that again. Trump's administration is unlikely to support Israeli airstrikes and basically considers these airstrikes undermining all of the peaceful negotiations that we've had. Short of some major provocation by Iran, this aligns with previous reports that Trump has already stopped at least one Israeli attempt to strike Iran. One Israeli source told CNN that Israel would be prepared to act alone if the United States negotiates what they consider a bad deal. Now, I don't believe that we should allow Israel to determine who we negotiate with or how we negotiate. Another United States official suggested Israel might strike specifically to sabotage the negotiations. That's what I think is going to happen. Much like that ship that was torpedoed back in the 60s, remember the Liberty, they are prepared to do anything to draw us into this conflict. It's good for their economy. It's good for the neocons. It's good for the rhinos. Nikki Haley, you'll be so proud. All the Democrats, it'll be another distraction from all of the things that the Democrat Party did. Just a couple of days ago, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, big salute, called for a full investigation into the withdrawal from Afghanistan. This could be just another major distraction to keep us from really remaining focused on what should be happening. Number one is our economy. Number two is our defense. Number three is our border. Number four, rooting out the corruption in our own government. There are multiple things that can be true simultaneously. Number one, we don't want Iran to get nuclear weapons. Number two, diplomatic solutions are preferable to military strikes. Number three, Israel has legitimate security concerns. I understand that. Number four, unilateral strikes could make everything worse. The peace negotiations appear to be making progress, and Israel needs to back off and give Trump some time. Trump's team seems optimistic. We have credible military deterrence if diplomacy fails. And why blow that up with a strike that can't even permanently solve the problem? Israel wants a temporary strike for a long-term solution, and it's just not going to happen. This is a fluid situation. It's happening in real time. If Israel proceeds with these strikes, we're looking at an end to diplomatic efforts, guaranteed Iranian retaliation, a potential regional war, United States military involvement, economic disruption globally. All of those things align with what the Democrat Party wants. Another war to make Trump look bad, tank the economy, and the military-industrial complex remains alive and well. What do you think, guys? Should Israel proceed with strikes? Or should the United States work to prevent them and continue diplomatic efforts? How do you think Trump would handle this situation? What do you think he's going to do? Leave your comments below. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for updates as this story develops. As a veteran, I'll be monitoring this situation closely. I've still got some friends that are active duty, and I'm going to keep you informed with analysis that hopefully You'll get other places. I hope more people are talking about this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.